Welcome to All About Coffee. Please like and subscribe. I'm here, Ali, with Chris, and we're going to be doing a nice pour over today. And we're going to be using his special coffee, the Columbia
Co-ferment,
passion fruit co-ferment at Rosebud Coffee in Pasadena. So if you like what you see, order this stuff, get it while it's lasting because it is amazing coffee. We're just going to go through the process of showing you guys how we do a pour over typically every morning.
Yeah, every morning.
Every morning. Part of our tools, what we have is we have a scale here. This scale is on the lighter end of a budget. USB-C rechargeable, which is nice. And it gives you a warning light, which is nice. And I think this was like between the 30 and 50 range. And then we have black mirror scale. So this one will run you quite a bit more in the hundreds. And here we have a origami, or you could use a V60. I typically use the V60, and I have a plastic one that will run you like $10. And I think you have a plastic one at home too, right?
I do. I have a plastic one at home, yeah.
Yeah, and if you have a porcelain one, those are around 30, I think.
30, yeah, 30
and
to 50.
What's good about having a porcelain one? I know they heat up, right?
It definitely retains the heat more. I think a lot of people say actually they like the plastic because it keeps the coffee sweeter, but that's just what I hear. I don't know. I can't really tell the difference between a porcelain or plastic. So yeah.
And we'll be using this beaker, but typically we'll just use our jar, glass, whatever we're pouring our coffee into.
Yeah.
And then I have this kettle, and it has this nice gooseneck, and this one is like I think $30-40. So there's other ones that you can purchase that
the Stag Fellow is a good one.
Yeah, they have some that are actually programmable so that they'll turn on at a specific time and start warming your water. And we want to get our temperature to...
I only know it in Celsius, so it's 93 to 94 Celsius.
There we go.
I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit.
I usually do like 202.
202? Okay.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and start that process right now. And it's pretty simple on here. And then there we go. It'll start warming up. Okay. And then what we'll do is and then we have our paper filters, and what we'll do, and you can buy these, which I'll put links to everything, but you can buy these for like $10 for like 200. So they'll last you a while. And then we'll just put this in here. We'll fold this. Put it in here, and then we'll wet it. And we'll show you that, and then we'll put the coffee beans in here, and then we'll also talk about grinders as well. There's a few different types of grinders you can get. You can buy a cheaper hand grinder, which is a good one. Typically is around 100, and then Chris has one that's like top of the line, Commandante. And I think that's around 300. Electrical grinders, and I would say if you're going to get electrical grinder on the lower end, I would go with like a Baratza one, and they're like 150, 200, I think, around 200.
Yeah.
So how much are we measuring here?
23 grams. Yeah. Right.
When you're doing this, if you go over a little bit, do you care too much?
I mean, a point something now.
Yeah, right.
So, okay. And for this machine, we go 6.5. It's gonna, every machine will be different, but this is a finer grind. So, turn it on, open the hopper. Zero everything out, make sure everything's at zero before you start. Also, The water that you use to clean the filter, that needs to be dumped out. Please don't use that. That will not be an enjoyable experience. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna weigh out our ice. This recipe calls for 115 grams of ice. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You don't have to be exactly on the dot, but I try to be as close as I can. It's just, you can't control the size of your ice. Ice is actually really important, the quality of the ice. You really want filtered water for your ice. I have experienced the difference when it's not filtered. Sometimes it'll taste a little dirty, and you'll actually experience that in the coffee itself too. So using filtered water for your ice is important. So yeah, we'll go ahead and put the pour over there. I've already ground the coffee. I used a finer grind for an ice pour over. If you were doing a hot pour over, you could go a little more coarse.
Okay.
So, and then we're going to weigh out 23 grams of ground coffee. There we go.
There you go.
Okay, we zero that out. Our hot water is ready.
Is it ready? Yeah.
Okay. Then we're going to set the timer. We want to go 30 seconds for what we call the bloom. And you're going to see what I mean by the bloom in just a second. So as we're pouring the water into the middle of that the grounds of coffee, you're seeing a bloom. This is the coffee oxidizing. It's degassing. You want to see this. If you don't see this, it means that the coffee's old. But if you were seeing it kind of puff up and bloom like that, it's a sign that it's still fresh. Usually within the first month after roast, it's going to do that. After 30 seconds, we can go ahead and start again. And we're going to put another 100 grams of water into the coffee. And again, I'm pouring just into the center, causing all of the coffee grounds to go out onto the sides. And all the coffee will be extracted that way, but we're not trapping all of the coffee grounds in the middle. Oh man, I went way too long though. And most of the ice will actually be absorbed into the recipe through this process of the hot water, a hot coffee dripping onto the ice. And in around 1 minute and 30 seconds, we'll finish the last swirl, and we're gonna go up to 230. I went a little far. I was only supposed to add 100 grams initially, but we'll just add a little bit more until we get to 230, and it'll be right. Yep, there we go.
So it's okay, like if that, like those grounds are around the side.
You want to see that. You want to see it look like that at the end. If it's all kind of clumped up in the middle, it means that the water got trapped because it was clogged full of coffee. And then the water is going to sit in the coffee longer, and you're going to get more of an acidic flavor or over extraction. And so that's not what we want. So by pouring into the middle, you're going to get an equal extraction, and it'll be fast and it'll be sweeter.
Sometimes I've seen it, the pool will get muddy. What does that mean?
That means you probably didn't pour correctly. It should kind of all end up on the sides like that if you did it right. Yeah, most of the ice was absorbed in the initial brewing process. We have a fresh cup of ice here that we're actually going to use to serve the ice pour over. And what you do is you just pour it right over the top. Most of the extra ice here now will not melt in the process, and so you don't count it in your recipe. And then now you have a nice, yummy ice pour over. And this is this is the Rosebud Coffee's Passion Fruit Co-Ferment by Edwin Noreña from Colombia. And this is an amazing coffee. You have to try this. We feature it here at the store. Yeah, I'm really getting a lot of raspberry notes actually. It definitely has the passion fruit, but it does kind of taste like raspberry candy. You want to try?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good, really it is. The passion fruit flavor is so present. It's stuff that I want to drink every day.
Come on. All right.
Yeah, we look forward to the next crawl that we're going to do pretty soon.
Yeah.